Zara was a curious 7-year-old girl with wild curly hair that bounced when she laughed. She loved toys more than anything, especially building blocks, cuddly stuffed animals, and her favorite, a little green stuffed dragon named Blip. He had button eyes, tiny stitched wings, and a red scarf sewn around his neck. He couldn't talk or move, but Zara always pretended he could. Her room was a colorful mess of creativity. Towers made from blocks touched her dresser, puzzle pieces peeked out from under the rug, and stuffed animals sat like an audience on her shelves. One rainy afternoon, Zara was cleaning up her room and she found a golden button under her toy chest. It wasn't there before. A golden button, round and glowing faintly, like it had been waiting just for her. Zara held it up. What's this doing here? She wondered. Out of curiosity, she pressed the button. Suddenly, Zara landed in the toy world. When she opened her eyes, she was no longer in her room. Zara blinked. Her feet were now standing on a giant jelly trampoline that jiggled with every step. Teddy bears in sunglasses strolled by eating cotton candy. Puzzle pieces hopped and wiggled to bouncy music. A flying crayon zipped past yelling, "Draw something cool!" She spun in amazement. "Whoa, where am I?" Just then, a soft voice squeaked, "You're in Toy World!" Zara turned, and there was Blip, flapping his tiny wings, flying toward her. He was alive. His button eyes blinked. His voice was small and excited. "Zara, you made it!" Zara gasped. "Blip, you can talk?" Blip hugged her tight. "I've always been able to talk. You just needed to press the right button." Blip replied with joy. Happy music suddenly dimmed. Blip looked up at the sky. A dark crack ran through a bright yellow sun. "The great clock is broken," he said softly. "If it's ticking by sundown, Toy World will freeze." "Freeze?" Zara asked. "No more stories, no more silliness, no more playtime. Everything will just stop." She stood tall. "We have to fix it." Blip nodded. "To fix the great clock, we need 3 magical gears. First gear of giggly blocks, hidden high in the bouncy block tower. Every block giggles if you step on it wrong. Next is gear of squeaky speed, guarded by zooming wind-up racers at the toy track speedway. And the last is gear of stuffy snuggles, lost deep inside the cave of cuddles where stuffed animals love to hug, sometimes too much." Zara took a deep breath. "Let's do this." They went to the tower of giggly blocks. The first stop was the bouncy block tower, built entirely from oversized building blocks. As Zara climbed, each block giggled and wiggled under her feet. "Too ticklish," she laughed, nearly falling off. But she used her smarts, stacking stable ones and skipping the wobbly ones, and reached the top. The gear of giggly blocks floated above, spinning like a toy halo. She grabbed it and cheered. Next, Zara arrived at a massive racing track. Toy cars zoomed by with squeaky wheels and silly horn sounds. To win the next gear, she had to race on a giant wind-up mouse. "Hold on tight," Blip shouted from above. Zara raced through loops, dodged jelly pits, and soared over a springboard. She won by a squeak. The gear of squeaky speed popped up at the finish line. The final stop was the fluffiest and trickiest, the Cave of Cuddling. Inside the glowing Cave of Cuddles, giant plush animals waddled toward her with open arms. "Hug time!" Zara was surrounded. "Too many hugs," she laughed as she wriggled through. With Blip's help and a lot of tickling, they distracted the cuddle crew. Zara found the last gear on a soft velvet pillow. Gear of stuffy snuggles secured. With all 3 gears, Zara and Blip soared to the top of the great clock tower. The sky was dim. A cloud shaped like a frowning teddy loomed overhead. "Hurry!" cried Blip. Zara climbed the final ladder, her hoodie glowing in the twilight. She pulled the golden lever. The clock chimed loud and clear. Suddenly, Toy World lit up with colors. Fireworks of confetti burst into the sky. Toys danced, blocks bounced, and a paper trumpet played a silly fanfare. "You saved us, Zara!" the toys shouted. "You saved Toy World!" As the celebration faded, the golden button floated in front of her. It blinked 3 times. "It's time," said Blip softly. Zara's smile faded just a little. "Will I see you again?" Blip winked. "Anytime you believe." They hugged. A real, warm hug. Zara pressed the button. Zara landed back on her soft carpet. Her toys were where she'd left them. She looked around. Was it real? She glanced at her shelf. Blip, the stuffed dragon, sat there with his usual stitched smile. But now, his button eyes twinkled. And Zara smiled. Moral of the story. Imagination is the key to endless adventures. Believe in magic, and magic will believe in you.